Hello, folks. Stage fright. Line.
Well, this is the welcome to the podcast. This is the Glitch
This is the
Museum.
Glitch Mob, Gorillas
The
in the
Glitch,
Mist.
no, the Glitch Museum.
Okay.
Episode 1, Silent Hill and Chill.
Yeah.
So hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Fred.
That's Fred, and we are going to discuss at least one of my favorite franchises in existence, which is Silent Hill. And today we'll talk about Silent Hill 2, probably just to keep it on brand. So,
Silent Hill 2, possibly 1 and 3 if we get saucy.
we'll talk about probably all of them. So, Silent Hill 2. What's your experience with this game? Do you like it? Does it freak you out? What's up? What's up with it? How do you remember it?
I mean, it's like a case-by-case basis between all
Mhm.
the games. The one that freaks me out the most is obviously 2, but other than that,
Okay,
I'd say
hot topic.
I've dabbled in 3, 2, Downpour. I think that's about it.
Hot button topic right now. I'll tell you this right now. Silent Hill 2 doesn't really scare me that much.
Really?
It's just not. It's more like, I know this is going to sound weird, but I almost find it more comforting. You know, comforting. It's like Silent Hill 2 is like, it's like similar to like the moody anime kid walking home in the fog, and he's got reasons to be depressed, and the world validates that feeling, you know. And it's like there's something so that kind of juvenile, like a sad kid walking home having a bad day from school. There's something about that in Silent Hill. I don't know what, or Silent Hill 2, where I don't feel like I'm a survivor walking the streets. I feel like I'm this sort of especially the original, I feel like I'm like this character who's like entitled to like his sadness or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like you're always normally a bystander. To be fair, like James has a lot more reasons other than I'm sad to be in Silent Hill.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's got a lot, like, but
sad.
he chooses to go to Silent Hill. I don't know why I'm so sad. Well, I guess it's because my wife died.
Mary.
Oh man, Mary, my wife died. Yeah, his wife died. That sucks. You know, nobody likes it when their wife dies. I don't know if I would maybe go all the way to a town after I got a letter from her. Like, I would assume that it's like a scammer or something, like a guy from India just trying to get my credit card information.
Yeah.
You know? You're like, hello there, James. I am your dead wife, and I could come back to you, but what do you must do for it? Hello, James Sundarandu. I am.
No, you have to add some. You gotta add more. James Sundarandu. Hello,
James. Well, that's the end of the stream, everybody. It was great having you. Lasted. Coming at you with supersonic Silent Hill speed. Summer Lumma Duma Human Superhuman. What are you to prove I killed my wife a superhuman? I don't know.
Didn't take a lot of strength.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, Silent Hill 2, I don't really find it that scary, other than, okay, there is one hallway in the game that fucked with me in the original, and there's only one hallway, and I think it's because the hallway, it's like it does something that like no other part of the game does, which is like weird.
You said the original, so you're talking Silent Hill 1?
No, Silent Hill 2, the original version on the PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. Not the remake. I don't know if this is in the remake. Okay, so you know the Hanging Man puzzle?
Yeah.
There's this fucking hallway. It's like a big L-shaped hallway where you go down it and then you turn the corner and you walk down it and you have to go back and forth between these two rooms to match the Hanged Man thing with the noose puzzle. And if you fuck it up, which of course you probably will always do, it will spawn it'll spawn some nurses in the hallway. And there's something about the boards, the way the floor looks, the nurses, and the way like the light shine. It's so fucking uncanny. It just feels like this in natural structure, like the hallway and I don't know, there's something about the lighting. And what's crazy is it's actually on the back of the box. If you look on the back of the Silent Hill 2 box, they actually show a screenshot from that hallway. So I obviously wasn't the only one that thought that it was a scary bit, because there's something about it that's so it's a very iconic place, even though you do a very basic thing there, solve a puzzle and kill a couple nurses. There's something about the way it's set up where I wish Silent Hill 2 had the vibe of that hallway all the way through, but it just doesn't. It's got a lot more comfort, I think, but I'm rambling. I don't know.
I've never really found Silent Hill 2 to be a comforting game. It's super oppressive, in my opinion. It's
Because
like every room after the opening has this like droning ambiance, it just feels like the walls are breathing at you. I can point out several like parts of the game that sketch me the fuck out.
I mean, like, I remember I played it through not too terribly long ago, and
Yeah, because you got the HD collection.
yeah, and I played it through not too terribly long ago, and I just don't like the game. For one,
Well, but to be fair, there's a lot wrong with the HD collection where a lot of the ambiance in the game is just screwed up. Like if you look at the gameplay that I recorded, which is actually on screen right now, you can see like the fog in the original is to your toes.
Yeah,
You
it's
cannot see
definitely
4 foot in front of you.
it's
But like they fucked
definitely
it up in the HD remake.
well, they didn't fuck it up. What had happened was this thing called progress happened, to where this thing called the view distance became more possible.
Yeah.
And it's like they didn't know how to literally, and I'm not saying this to be offensive, they did not know how to retard the graphics engine enough to get it to create the same effect. It was like,
Well, it's like,
that.
not to mention, like, they're working off of, like, a 0.1 build instead of, like, the Gold Master, which should have been what they had, but of course the
Oh,
Japanese, for
you
whatever reason,
mean
they
the
fucking throw the
fucking
laser disc like a fucking frisbee after they're
dude?
done
Like,
making it.
I don't know, but I swear to God, there is some fucking Japanese kid that has the fucking master of Silent Hill 2 in a shoebox in his closet somewhere. And he's
And it's
like,
probably all scuffed up. It's got marker on it. He probably doesn't even know what it is.
right, and it's like, but it's just like this fucking holy relic of like unanswered. Like, dude, data miners would pay a fucking fortune to get a hold of that. That's
I'm sure
crazy.
that fucking
That's
disc
like,
has traded hands in the Yakuza. And
like
people
legit.
died for it.
You remember like that South Park episode with the World of Warcraft where they had the 1 gig flash drive with the sword on it. They're like, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, and they're
yeah,
cheap. Dude, if you had the master of Silent Hill 2, you would treat that flash drive like a fucking relic. He would be like, oh.
yeah, you would be offering it up like you were offering a chalice.
Seriously, I'd fucking get down on my knee to give that to Shigeru. I'd be like, here you go, Mr. Miyamoto.
Why would Shigeru Miyamoto want? Shigeru Miyamoto's dead, isn't he?
Fuck no, you're not having a Nelson Mandela effect.
I'm thinking of Satoru Iwata. My bad, I mixed up the Japanese men.
Yeah, it's just so easy. They're all so similar with their names, you know.
They look exactly the same.
What did you call them? Tempura Iwata?
Tempura Iwata.
Never mind. Edit that out. Edit that out. I didn't say that.
Sashimi Miyamoto.
Sashimi Miyamoto. Nice.
Have we hit peak racism yet? I think we still have a couple of
I
steps.
still have peak racism. We're not. We're bad at names.
Hey, Eddie.
I bet they'd be bad at our names too. Like, you know, our single syllable.
Hey, Eddie, I just can't get a finger on this urbanization problem. James, I don't really want to talk about this.
I don't really need to talk about that. Well, I mean, I'm just saying there's all these jobs, but nobody wants to work.
I mean, they're black, but can you really call them people?
Oh,
James, what the fuck?
James, no. Man, that'd be awesome. Well, for what? Okay, I gotta bring that up.
Giant Silent Hill gollywog like comes out of the fucking mist.
I'm surprised that's not something that's happened. I was surprised like they didn't do. I mean, I guess like if you want a version of that's an interesting point. But what was I going to? Oh yeah. So one thing about Silent Hill 2, get back on track. Something about Silent Hill 2 that's not scary for me, right? Is all of the monsters are like physically disabled, and it just feels like you're beating up cripples. It's like, oh no.
Point.
Well, yeah, but it's like it's not scary. You just feel like you're beating up a cripple. It's not really. Oh no, this thing that can barely walk, that looks like it hurts. It hurts itself more to try and hurt me than I do hitting it. It's not scary.
Yeah, because it literally wants to kill you.
Oh no, this living table that'll slowly try to bite me with its underside.
It's a rape table.
A rape table. Okay. Well, by that point in the game, you have
like a smooch.
James is literally walking around with more firepower than fucking Neo at the end of the Matrix. He has like fucking 3-4 different guns or some shit.
I do admit, it gets ludicrous how much ammo you end up having by the end.
Like,
I want to say, even on hard mode, you probably like end up with a decent stock.
I remember like you could. Like Silent Hill 2 is also just, and I'm sure if you play it on like the hardest, like the arbitrarily hard difficulties, where like doing a mundane thing becomes extremely arduous. Like I'm sure the game's
doing like hard puzzle difficulty.
Fuck that shit, man. Why the fuck would you do that?
It's fucking number puzzles, dude. What, you can't do math?
Oh yeah, like great. If I wanted to do that, I'd play a game of fucking Sudoku. You know. They probably make you do that in the game.
If you get the right ending, you can make James do Sudoku.
In order to fucking get this puzzle done, you have to fucking play a game of Sudoku. Oh, jeez, do I carry the 3? It's not fun.
That was a pretty good joke. And
what? He does commit seppuku. Sudoku, seppuku, I get it. Sorry, I didn't mean to disregard your humor. I'm bad at that.
Oh, you dropped the bit, dude. You dropped the bit.
I know. I dropped the bit like a leash, and then it's like calling the horse over. Call the horse over. I'm not picking shit.
Pick up the fucking bit.
What? Okay, he commits Sudoku.
Pick up the bit.
I picked up the bit, faggot. He commits Sudoku. Anyway, point being is Silent Hill 2 does not scare me as much because the monsters are all cripples, and it's like you hang out in the foggy streets and you're just brooding, and you also have a lot of human contact.
Bad.
You have a lot of human contact. You hang out with like a little girl. You hang out with Angela. You hang out with Eddie. You got Maria with you. It's just like I don't know.
At one point, I'll hurt you and either try to kill you at one point or just like run away from you.
Yeah, but I mean, you like probably
like there's something wrong with you.
Okay, yeah, but to be fair, you are carrying several. You're carrying several firearms.
Have you seen my dead wife? But by the way, don't feel afraid. I am armed. I am armed. You are safe around me. You are the safest you have ever been right next to me.
Don't worry about my cloud sword. Don't worry about the final. Don't worry about the Final Fantasy sword I'm dragging behind me right now. It's fine. No, I'm the good guy.
You're just standing behind Eddie with the chainsaw revving. Just hey, are you okay? You look like you're sick. Please get away from me. You're scaring me, James.
No, I don't want to die. Anyway, no, but
James, get the fuck out of here! I can't hear myself think with that goddamn chainsaw.
You play Silent Hill 2. You get to the final boss, which is I don't actually know your dead wife. Okay, so. Are you sure you even remember Silent Hill 2? Well, I didn't remember if it had a name.
Afraid of it.
I didn't know it had a name. I don't think the final boss in Silent Hill 2 has like a cool name. Because in the first game,
isn't it like the plague or the corrosion or something?
I thought it was just called Mary. I thought it was literally just called Mary. Pretty sure. Because in the first game, the boss had a badass name. It was Incubator or Incubus. And then in the second game, it's just blank Mary. And in the third game, it's like God or something. I don't fucking know. Oh my God, this podcast is falling apart.
I mean, that's the best kind of podcast. It is Mary, boss in
Mary.
brackets.
That's what I thought. Mary. Great name.
Mary.
Really, real
But then
clever.
again, one ending you can fight Maria, so it's Mary and
Well,
Maria.
yeah, I guess like the thing is I wish that they had kind of gone the extra mile on that because Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill 1 actually had like completely different final bosses depending on what ending you got. Um, and I thought that was really cool. Like you fight the lady in white if you get one ending, and then you fight the incubus if you get the other. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could have done something. You know, maybe they could have put a sexy butterfly tattoo on the upside down Mary
I
on her
mean,
little.
thematically, they already threw out the cult, though, so, like, really, the chances of having a Baphomet demon as your final boss, like, when it was really just a more personal story for James as a whole, it wouldn't really
Yeah.
make sense for James to all of a sudden be fighting giant fucking, I don't fucking know, like, giant fucking
Well,
larva beetles and
maybe they should
butterflies.
have. Yeah, Silent Hill 1 did get a little carried away. You can definitely tell they were like trying.
Straight up, you fight Baphomet at the end.
Well, Silent
You
Hill
cannot tell me
1.
that it's any other name but Baphomet, because that's
We're
literally
gonna
what he is.
Okay, we're pointing our attention over here to Exhibit A, or Exhibit B, Silent Hill 1, which there's a little game that came out called Resident Evil. I'm not trying to say Silent Hill was derivative or anything, but you do fight giant bugs for
But
almost no
they
reason.
have a giant spider. What did they have? Silent Hill had a larva, a butterfly, and that split-faced thing.
The split face thing is fucking scary. That thing is so. Have you
That thing is
seen?
weird.
Oh, dude, no. Silent Hill 1, now that's a fucking scary game. I could not play that shit, bro. No way. That game is terrifying. Have you actually sat back and tried to fucking like watch footage of Silent Hill 1 and how fucking scary it is? It's so archaic and dark.
The low-res graphics, though, I'm not afraid of that.
Well, I mean, like, there's something about not just the graphics. The graphics enhance the strangeness because, like, bro, like the parts where you're in like the school and there are like the little kid zombies coming after you and shit. Like, that's legit fucking scary. Like, the fucking split,
Yeah,
the split head
smack them
mouth
on the
thing.
head with a. You smack them on the head with a pipe, and they just drop.
Well, if you
By
well,
then, you have a
not
pistol with plenty
not
of
necessarily.
ammo.
Well, okay, well, what about the fucking? Okay, here's something that Silent Hill 2 doesn't have. In Silent Hill 1,
Pterodactyl.
uh, is there a
Fucking
pterodactyl?
going
Yeah,
through
there is.
Jurassic
There's a
Park.
pterodactyl. Okay. A smart ass.
Yeah,
Not
meat
just
dogs.
that. That pterodactyl's
More Resident
scary.
Evil.
The pterodactyl was
I got to shit on Silent Hill 1 because you shat so much on Silent Hill 2.
fuck off. Okay, so Silent Hill 1 has this big scary monkey thing called I think it's called the mumbler or something. The closer? Is it called the closer? It's like this
The closer, so the closer is from Silent Hill 2, and then no, the closer was in Silent Hill 3, but there was a version of it in Silent Hill 2, but I don't think you can fight him.
No, they're like crawling on the bottom of the grate, and apparently,
Yeah,
I guess
there
somebody
used
who
to
was
be an
making
animation in the original where they could like break out and attack James.
yeah, apparently people somebody who made Silent Hill 3 liked that design so much, and they thought it was underutilized because they're only in
It's a
one
great
room.
design.
They're only in one room in the entire game. Same thing with the one like what are those things called where they strangle you with their feet in the hotel room when Laura locks you in? The weird
Oh
fucking
no, that's not the hotel. That's the
the hospital room.
yeah, but that's a boss fight anyway.
Yeah, it's just crazy how like I felt like those should have
Then
been.
again, like in the prison, there's literally a non-violent like shadow monster that you can barely see in the prison cell that you
Yeah.
can just kill for no reason.
I don't think you can actually
And
kill
it'll
it.
die.
It will die.
Oh yeah, it'll die. Like if you shoot at it, it'll die, and the fucking the music will go away. It's actually
Interesting.
fucking freaky. I should do
Yeah,
it if I remember where he is, and when I get to the prison next.
I'm pretty sure you can hear it.
That area freaks me the fuck out. I hate
Dude,
prison.
okay, fine. I will say this. The Silent Hill Historic Society is fucking weird.
Oh, it's so loud
And
too. Like when you get in there, it's just constant noise.
the staircase is one of the like craziest things I've ever seen in a video game. Like it is like, and not even just the staircase. It's like when you get into the historic society and you turn and you see the entrance to the staircase, it looks wrong. It just doesn't look like that's what was supposed to be on the wall. Like it looks invasive. And
Well, plus, when you
apparently,
get to the actual staircase, you look down and you don't see the fucking bottom
no, then you just keep going, you know.
until you decide to turn around.
I think the only parts of the game that really freaked me out was do you remember the room where it was like there's a hole here, now it's gone?
Oh yeah, and then when you go back there,
It's like
there's a spiteful remark targeted at James. It's like,
yeah.
oh, if you really want to be with Mary, maybe you should kill yourself.
Yeah,
you're probably gonna go to hell,
exactly.
James.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and that actually kind of freaked me out. I was like, okay, that's freaky. And then
Yeah, when the game starts talking to you or your character, that's when I'm like, oh fuck, okay, now
and then
it's serious.
the part where you're in the fucking the state plot and the graveyard, and you see Eddie's grave and Angela's grave, and then you see your grave, and don't you have to jump into it?
Yeah, oh dude, like do you remember the part like right before that where you're walking through the courtyard and it's just completely dead silent? Then out of nowhere, you just hear a random fucking horse-drawn carriage start chasing you.
Yeah, I do remember that. I actually found that that courtyard was like rainy, if I'm not mistaken. It was. I actually really liked that courtyard.
It's like dark and damp.
I really liked it though because like I felt like the green grass helped. Like it was like a sign that you were almost done. Like, you know, it's almost like
and plus like it's that uncanny effect where you have like this bright green nice grass in a completely pitch dark room where if you walk to all four corners it's just a giant wall leading up into the sky.
yeah, it's like that I definitely will say.
Oh, you think you're safe? No, you're not fucking safe. You're still trapped here, James. You're with me.
In the beginning of the game though, and I would say for a lot of it, Silent Hill streets just don't freak me out. I don't find
they're worse at night though, and you only get to walk around at night at like 2 points in the game.
Yeah, and it's real quick though. Like
is it 1 point or 2 points? Because
I think it might be 1 point.
Yeah, you get the one night where you have to go through town in the dark, and then by the time you hit the lake, you're already like at sunrise trying to get to wherever the fuck the Lakeview Hotel is.
The part I didn't like was like you have to put all of your items into the fucking store, the weight locker.
This is where we disagree because I love that part.
No, I'm saying I like it. I hated doing it because it was so freaky. But what I love is that, call it an Easter egg or not, but the only thing you can take with you is the picture of Mary. Yeah. You can put it up if you want. You can discard it. But if you actually put up every other item, the only picture to let you keep taking is the item is picture of Mary. And I really like that. I actually, apparently rare thing for me, I got the leave town ending on my first go. So
yeah. Which is weird because, like, you always tell me, like, what you did was you left Mary's picture on for, like, long periods of time.
Yeah, I, like, would go to work.
Which is actually counterintuitive to that ending because the more you look at that picture or the knife or the letter, the more James wants to kill himself.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was the opposite.
You actually get negative points for looking at the picture for too long. But I instantly thought, well, if he's leaving it on that... But if he has green health, and maybe it's overwriting itself, or maybe you just did one of those things where
I snowflaked it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, where you soak the system and like it just looped back around to like a zero number eventually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because James is looking at, I imagine like in your game, James is looking at the photo of Mary, just like harumping and sighing to himself, and he's like, "I don't need this bitch. Why am I here for her? I'm my own man. When I meet her, I'm going to give her a what for? James, you killed me. Well, now we're just mincing words.
Well, no, come on. You gotta bring that up.
Wait. You can't hold that over me. You were suffering.
Exactly. You cannot keep just hold every time you have to bring that up. Oh, I killed you.
Oh, I killed you. Oh, you killed me. Oh, you said you loved me. I still do.
Oh, yeah, and meanwhile, did you ever think that maybe if you gave me a little bit of hanky-panky, I wouldn't have had done it? Is that really why you killed your wife? You were upset you couldn't get laid?
Well, that and
She
she
wasn't
always
into
screamed
it.
at me.
She just wasn't into it anymore. James, she was dying. So was I. Dying of boredom. Trapped in this
Dying of
area.
loaded balls.
Oh, God. My
I
life.
was faithful the whole fucking time. You have no idea.
Like, what was it? There's like a flashback that you don't see where James is like talking to Maria, and it's just like, oh man, do you see that crazy red pyramid thing? James is like, yeah, I don't understand that. And then it flashes back to like Mary getting home from like work, and she comes in with groceries, and James has like a fucking the pyramid head mask on. And he's wearing like a BDSM outfit. It's like, I was thinking we could spice up the bedroom. She's like, James, I am not. Oh, come on. You never do anything for me. I barely asked for
Mary, this
anything.
thing is really heavy on my head. Can you please just do something?
Come on. Just do something. Come on. Let me just, like, I don't know. Oh. And then she's like, no, James, it's fucking weird. He's like, fine. And he grabs a mannequin out of the closet and walks to the fucking bedroom. I'll just do it myself.
Walks into the bedroom with two mannequins.
Okay, I'll just do it myself, you freaking. You know, now the more we talk about
the
this,
mannequins by the fucking sink, and he's like, "Yeah, this is what I was gonna do to you." Starts slapping their ass.
great. I'm glad I decided not to. Yeah, you know, the more this goes on, the less I feel bad for James. It's like, you know, like it sounds like he's kind of a bit of a freak.
Like the secret ending to every Silent Hill game was the whole time every protagonist was a huge piece of shit.
I mean, that is essentially the
Harry
ending to
was
most.
an adulterer and a fucking drunk. James
No, like I'm
was
serious.
This
That really
sex
is.
addict who murdered his wife.
That really is like most of the stories to all the Silent Hill games. Really is just fucking.
But like then again, Heather, not really. She's just a fucking weirdo
Silent
drifter.
Hill 1 and 3 don't count because fucking hot takes. Silent Hill 1 and 3 have terrible stories. I fucking said it.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
no,
fuck
no,
you.
They don't.
Yes, they do. They're the
No,
worst
they don't.
stories. They're the worst
They do
stories
not.
ever made. They're
You're
worst.
just saying shit now.
Okay. Okay, maybe I am. But my point. Okay, well then tell me, like, what are all of Heather's names?
That's not fair. She has a ton of fake ones.
Oh, exactly. Heather.
That's not what matters to the story, asshole.
Well, it matters because it's like she's one person and then she's like fucking 5 people.
She's Alessa. She's Cheryl. She's Heather.
Okay. No. She's okay. So there was once this fucking girl named Alessa, and when she got burned up on a grill, right? Her
Claudia got a little impromptu with the bake sale.
Yeah, no, I think it was Dahlia was her mom. Claudia is like Dahlia's sister. Okay.
Yeah.
So Alessa gets fucking burned on a grill, and then she separates her body, and she's evil, burnt, crispy lady, but then she makes Cheryl, who's a little baby with all of her innocence. Well, then years pass by, and Harry goes back to Silent Hill with Cheryl for some reason, and then car accident, and Cheryl fucking goes. And at the end of the game, they merge again. So Cheryl merges back with Alessa, and then in the final ending, they turn back into a baby, this time merged together, and Harry takes that baby, and then he names it Cheryl again. But then he names it Heather.
I thought he named it Heather to start with.
No, he names it. I think he's like, I'll call her Cheryl. And then in the third game, he's like, well, I actually kind of thought that may have been a bad idea, so I named her Heather. And he raised his daughter twice, and and then Heather's actually like, she's like 3 times removed. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
It is weird. I still like the stories.
Okay, well, I'm not saying I
Like,
don't.
what's not to love about a story of like some dickhead dad going into town where he does not obviously belong just to root his daughter out and failing, but managing to get the coalescence of his daughter's soul away from hell.
Okay,
Then third game, that coalesced soul is being dragged back to hell by sinful like powers that be, but due to her virtue and her understanding of herself, she powers through it, becomes her own person instead of
I
this
think
shadow of a bad thing.
I think that all of that is right, but cult magic is dumb.
It's I like it.
Okay,
Even
I
if it's
like
dumb,
all of
I
the
like it.
stuff. I like all the visuals. I like all right, but it's like there's some okay, so it's like Resident
I
Evil,
think the
right?
cult is fun.
Hold on, let me throw a fucking low ball at you, all right? Resident Evil, right?
Okay.
You're fighting like a tyrant or some shit, or okay, you're fighting a zombie and you kill the zombie, and then you were like, well, the progenitor virus keeps regenerating even after the host dies, and it can turn him into a crimson head, and then the crimson head can turn into a
As long as
fucking
I have my nucleus, I can never be destroyed.
right, and then exactly. So anyway, the crimson head is a fast zombie, and then it eventually mutates into a liquor. So there's like a life cycle. And it makes it to where you understand that these are zombies, but they're not Romero zombies. They're like this other fucking thing that's way scarier in a way. You know, they're way more mutagenic, you know?
Mm.
Silent Hill 3, there's like some guy who's like this dude, I can't remember his name, is like Alexander or some shit. He's just like this guy.
Oh, hey, James from the UK. Never played
No,
a Silent Hill game before. They're good.
yeah. But anyway, either way, there's this guy in Silent Hill 3 where he turns into like a spooky water monster, but they don't really explain why. It's like, how does a human transform into a monster? And does that mean that?
You're forgetting like one of the most important things.
Mhm.
The scene where the glasses dude is talking to Heather.
That's
And
the guy
she's
that
like,
turns. That's the guy that turns into the spooky monster man, glasses guy.
no. The other thing was like an old dude.
Oh, my bad. I
It's
guess
played
he
by
okay.
Malcolm McDowell in the movie.
Oh, what? So Malcolm McDowell turns into the spooky water monster man?
Well, in Revelations, he does.
Well, okay, but in the game, there's a character that does turn into the spooky water monster boss,
Yeah, it's
right?
some old guy. Like you don't actually see him on screen. I don't think. I think he just yells at you. Then turns into a monster and attacks you.
It's
But
just in
like the
Resident
important
Evil.
thing is
Mhm. Go on.
like, do you remember the? But you don't remember the conversation with the glasses dude.
I do not. Remind me. Regale me.
Because there's an instance in the game where Heather is like going through and she's like bitching about like all the shit she's had to go through, and she's like, "You have no idea the day I've had and all of these monsters that I keep having to kill." And the guy with the glasses gets this shocked look on his face, and he just looks at her and says, "Monsters? And they look like monsters to you?"
Oh, so she's been murdering people.
People.
Okay.
She's killing people the whole entire game.
Okay. Well, like, I wish that there was
But
a
because
version of
they're
it.
cultists and because of the influence of not Cheryl,
The cult
Alessa,
magic.
she sees the cult as creatures instead of human beings, because that's
Okay, well,
essentially what they are to
that
Alessa.
makes sense, but I would love for there to be a version of the game where you're just shooting people in weird masks. I would love to be able to read.
That's silent. I mean, that's kind of Silent Hill F.
Yeah, I thought that that's what Silent Hill F is, where it's like the more you play it, the more the reality your character becomes.
You'd love Silent Hill F because that's
I've heard
basically
nothing but
Silent
good
Hill,
things.
but with like yokai.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
You'd
That's
love
what it was
'cause, like, I love
originally.
Japanese folklore and shit.
Yeah, no, Silent Hill F sounds awesome. And then
And Silent Hill F is really cool because like the concept of the game is actually pretty interesting because you play through the first playthrough
mhm,
and like depending on which ending you get, it kind of explains more things.
mhm.
But you play through the second playthrough and things are different. Like
That's
the
cool.
walls start to come away. Like things aren't as they seem because your character is an unreliable narrator.
Interesting. You know, that reminds me of what we're actually starting this podcast to talk about. That's right.
Being gay.
No, Spec Ops the line. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. We're not. We'll
Sticking
save
in your
that for.
ass, and you were talking about spec.
We'll save that for the second. We'll save that for the second, third, fourth, fifth or episode.
Let's save it for
Okay,
the
so
fifth.
Silent Hill 2. I was watching you play it the other night, and it was spooky. And I was watching you play, and I thought, man, you're going through all of this just to eventually stab a porcelain doll full of meat in the back with the crowbar. You know? And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like the games lost their subtlety as the years went on. You know?
I mean, that's not necessarily the because like from 1 to 4, like there was a gradual sort of climb.
Four takes it over the line a little bit.
Four takes a leap. I'll give you that. 4 takes a leap.
There is like a part in 4.
Fucking Silent Hill Homecoming, and the walls literally tear away.
That was cool. They got that effect from the movie.
It was cool.
They emulated it perfectly in the video. When I saw they actually were able to get that effect in the video game, I was like, that's fucking cool. They did it really good.
It's a real cool effect, but like Otherworld shit usually, like it's either you're there or you're not.
Well, don't, okay, everyone, don't besmirch Silent Hill Homecoming, all right?
Uh-huh.
That's my Achilles heel. That's my Silent Hill Achilles heel, all right?
You love that game.
I do love that game.
Then again, I can't criticize because I love Downpour.
But I've never played Downpour, but I've only ever heard good things, and I thought all the character designs looked awesome. Yeah, with all the monster
only thing
designs.
That sucks about it is that the performance is still kind of janky.
There was one part of
games are fun and janky.
There was one part of Downpour I saw that was kind of a little goofy, where it's like Murphy Pendleton is on like a cart ride, like he's in a Disneyland movie or something. He's like on a Disneyland ride, and there's like this giant flesh face that's like like talking to you as you're riding around on a cart.
Oh yeah, that one was weird because apparently that's supposed to be a character in the game that
They cut that character out. Apparently, there's like an original version where you fought that character as a boss, and then they were just like...
Well, it's like, essentially, I think that was supposed to be the manifestation of the bad cop in the game, but for whatever reason, they got rid of it.
Maybe it just like wasn't coming together. They couldn't get it to work.
Well, Downpour had a hell of a fucking time. What's unfortunate is like everybody bitches about the American studios that worked on the Silent Hill games. Every one of those studios got fucked.
Yeah, they literally
got fucked. Shattered Memories got fucked. Homecoming got super fucked because Homecoming's original idea was really fucking cool.
That was when allegedly Konami was being co-opted by allegedly Yakuza members. Allegedly, this is not. I'm not saying I know this for any legal reasons. But allegedly, allegedly, Konami may or may not have been bought out by the Yakuza and was used as a gambling front operation during that time period. And they were outsourcing their IPs to the cheapest fucking people possible and giving them little to no resources to try and make like triple their investment. And it worked for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, say what you want about Homecoming, Downpour, and fucking Shattered Memories, but regardless of how shit those games were, which they were in some ways, they sold. People still fucking bought them.
Well, because it's a Silent Hill game, and we haven't gotten like.
I don't think they've ever really
it's
made.
The same thing with F, because at that time we had not gotten a Silent Hill game in years.
I feel like, honestly, they have, other than Book of Memories, they have never really made a bad Silent Hill game. All of them are good in their own unique way. They all do something unique, you know.
I wouldn't say that for sure. There are a lot of entries that are divisive. I don't like Book of Memories at all.
Book of Memories isn't like I don't even understand. I want to be able to defend something like Book of Memories because I want to be able to go, no, there's not a single Silent Hill game that doesn't have something to offer. But Book of Memories is like it's tied into
nothing.
They were really trying to make
Book of Memories is the opening track that you get.
And they wanted to really make the black mailman, like they were really trying, they insisted on that character being
like they were legitimately trying to like turn him into like Silent Hill's ferryman. Like there's like unused assets for Downpour where he's dressed as like like a ferryman, like Karen on the River
Mm-hmm.
Styx.
He was supposed to be like the Virgil in fucking Dante's Inferno or some shit too. Like I don't know, because he was like
Yeah,
there to give
essentially. Yeah, you're
cryptic.
right.
I really think Downpour took the series in the right direction, which is I like the idea of Silent Hill still in some weird way being kind of functional. Like it's abandoned, but there's still a radio show, or for some reason there's still a cafe that's open, and there's a
Well, it's like
waitress and a cook
because
there.
the idea that I always liked about Silent Hill is there's always the three Silent Hills that you have in universe at any point in time.
Mhm.
You have the regular old sleepy little resort town that nobody has a bad thing to say about because it's actually kind of lovely all year round.
Yeah.
Then you have the fog world, which is basically you in purgatory.
Hmm.
So you got heaven, then you have purgatory, then you have the other world, which is hell.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's the one thing I will say is they only give you a glimpse of the heaven that is a regular world in like, I'm serious. I think the only game they ever actually give you a single glimpse of the real world is in the very beginning of 3 when you walk down the alleyway. That is the only time the game has ever actually had its character in the real world. And you literally are in an alley and there's a sunset. You don't see shit
Well,
other than
it's like what's
Silent
funny
Hill
is that
4.
that's not
Silent
even
Hill
in
4.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, in Silent Hill 4 though, you can look out the window, so that counts too.
I actually do like the aspect of Silent Hill 4 where life is just going on around you.
Well, did you
Meanwhile,
know?
Henry, the poor motherfucker, is
Did
like,
you
well, I
know?
guess I gotta go in the hole in the wall or else I'll go
Um,
crazy.
did you know that if you look across the building, you can actually see in the other apartments. So there are NPCs of people you meet in the game that'll be like seemingly doing other stuff.
Yeah,
Like I think,
you can even see what's fucked up is like the one where you go down into the subway. Before that mission, if you look out the window and look down to the subway stairs, you see like the fucking Hispanic chick.
yeah,
Fuck, she's hot. I was so sad when she
yeah,
died. But
yeah.
like
She
you
was
see the
all,
Hispanic chick walk down the stairs into the subway, and then when you go into the hole, she's like, "Oh, this must be a dream. I must be dreaming because I just walked down the stairs to the subway. Now there's monsters everywhere
yeah.
because she's being targeted by Walter Sullivan and she's trying to get murdered."
Okay, I have got to say, we're here glazing some Silent Hill 4, which I love to glaze some Silent Hill 4,
I
but
love
I
it.
have got to say, there is one scene in that game that is trying to be scary, but it inadvertently is like one of the most hilarious things ever. Like one of the most hilarious visuals I've ever seen in a Silent Hill game. So
Was it?
Walter Sullivan, who is dressed and looks suspiciously similar to Kurt Cobain, walks after you wearing a trench coat while dual wielding, I think, a revolver and a chainsaw.
I thought it was just like a machete or something.
No, it's like a chainsaw and a
It's something big and
revolver.
ridiculous looking, but like what's even fucking worse is he's got like this big 44 Magnum
Yeah,
that he just
exactly.
slowly points at you.
And I just love that
And I
he's
think he
just like
doesn't he laugh every time he tries to fire it at you.
he's just this like it's like the edgy kid from school.
It's literally like you're running away in Silent Hill from fucking Dylan Klebold.
Yeah, it really it's not like as
I'm gonna
scary
get
as
you.
much
No,
as
you're fucking not, you fucking weirdo. Cut your goddamn hair.
it's just funny that he's like fucking it's like they're like, yeah, he's real scary. I'm like, is this fucking guy in a trench coat dual wielding edge lord weapons like a fucking anime
Meanwhile, every time I picture that man, like because of Silent Hill 2 and the fact that he killed himself with a soup spoon, all I see is like him sitting on the ground bleeding out with a spoon sticking out of his neck like he's a bowl of soft serve.
that's how Walter Sullivan killed himself. I thought he fucking killed himself in the fucking wall.
He stabbed himself in the throat with a soup spoon. That's how he dies.
Wait, so you mean he crawled into the wall, sealed himself up, rigged himself to it, and then stabbed himself in the throat with a soup spoon?
they might have retconned the wall thing, but yeah, and two, you literally read an article where it's talking about Walter Sullivan.
Oh, okay. Because in the fourth game, I thought, what's his fucking name? Henry?
Henry Townsend.
Okay, Henry Townsend. I thought he fucking breaks the wall down and he finds Walter's corpse hung up in the rafters, and he's like, "Oh, this place is haunted by this fucking body."
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. I thought that was the big twist at the end because it's like the room is the womb. Get it? The womb.
Yeah.
Because it's like the room is his mother's womb, and he's like growing in it. It's very like there's like Silent Hill 4 should be called Silent Hill 4 Oedipus. Where there's this constant.
On the nose.
Well,
What's
I mean,
more fucked is that,
well,
like,
I mean, it's called the
like,
room. You may as well call it the womb. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then the umbilical cord everywhere. Now, really, we're going to talk about. I was just about to say we're going to bring up the real topic of this podcast, which is the Silent Hill 4 circumcision. Now, I would say that Silent Hill 3 has a giant uncircumcised penis in it as well.
Well, Silent Hill 3 on a whole has more dick imagery considering you're Heather Mason.
Yeah, you literally fight.
Abused her.
You literally fight okay, wait. So if everyone is a giant, if everyone you fight in the game is a cultist, then what's the giant split worm thing fucking the subway tunnel?
A cultist.
What kind? What like what is it? Ron Jeremy?
I still assume the rules of normal world, other world, and purgatory still exist in Silent Hill 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the cultists have to basically force the other world to come and attack Heather because she's trying to get away from it.
Okay.
Essentially, I think she subconsciously has the ability to suppress it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's why the fucking cult couldn't find him for so long. Because Heather and Harry were on the run for so long, but then they finally catch up to him and kill Harry.
Yeah. I've heard people. Sad. You see, people say that, but I was never too like bothered by Heather's dad dying, and I think it's because we don't see him or hear him until he's dead. And I get Heather's reaction.
Like, the last shot you see is him dead in the fucking chair.
Yeah, but it's like it would have been nice to maybe see him alive in the chair.
Yeah. I think that was sort of like the reason why she's talking to Harry on the phone in the beginning. Because you're like, oh, Harry's in this game. I guess we get to meet him.
That would have been great.
Away.
Yeah, that would have been great, wouldn't it have? I'm just saying. I feel like they ripped it.
How the fuck did that motherfucker die after all the shit he went through in Silent Hill 1?
That's what I'm talking about. It kind of feels like a big climatic ending. It's
literally, he would, like, if you leave Silent Hill, you're leaving with a pistol, a shotgun, and a rifle, no matter what. Maybe some extra stuff.
This reminds me of the fucking other thing from Silent Hill 4 that bothered me, where they're like, oh, little tidbit here. Did you know that the landlord of Henry's apartment is actually James Sunderland's dad? And it's like, what the fuck?
I actually talked about that during the stream. And I was like, yeah, it's cool that Frank Sunderland is there, but
what the fuck?
Can we just have any inclination whether he knows whether or not James is fucking dead?
What does that have to do with anything? Like, oh wow, it's his dad, I guess.
It's his dad. I think via proxy we're meant to sort of intuit, oh, Frank is here, so I guess James is okay in some fashion. I don't know.
There's I figured
it doesn't help that fucking Frank Sutherland is starting to look like my dad.
Yeah,
he's getting older and grayer, and the more I see it, I'm like, oh god.
Oh God!
I'm just James Sunderland.
It's James Sunderland. Okay, but yeah, I just thought it was weird that people are like,
"Can I kill my wife?"
Hey, Dad. For one, he's so worried about Henry too. He's like, "Oh, I'm worried about that boy. Are you okay in there, Henry?" And then it's like, "Well, maybe you should call your son.
Door. You're like a son to me."
Yeah. It's like, why don't you call your actual son, you old fuck? Like, goddamn, your son needs you right now. He's currently in a town trying to find his dead wife.
I never forgave him for adopting some strange little girl that his bitch of a wife dumped off on him.
Oh, wow. I never liked that little girl. She was a little brat.
I reached for my car keys and she stomped on my hand. Never
What?
forgave her after
I never
that.
forgave her for that fucking little word.
She kept
What was
throwing stuff at me and calling me a fart face.
Yeah,
I don't like being
that's what
called
she
a fart
said.
face.
She called James like, "You fart face." I could think of another.
She
I could think
calls
of.
Frank a fart face and he just open hand clubs her.
I'm surprised. Oh, I wish she would have done that. It's like that'd been so funny. It's like if I tell you, you promise not to. Well, there is a part in Silent Hill 2 where it's like if I tell you, you promise not to get mad. He's like, yeah, I promise. And she's like, okay, well, I saw Mary, and he's like, you fucking liar,
You liar!
He straight up
Like
lies to her.
instantly, James just reneges on his deal.
He's like, wait, no, I'm pissed now. It's like, what the fuck? Hey,
Oh, you're talking about Mary. You're full of shit, you
you're
fucking
full of
cunt.
shit, you little liar. You know that? It's like,
I have a
just...
gun. You better tell me the truth right now.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, what an asshole. It's like, what?
You better be telling me the truth, or else I swear.
I
Clack,
swear
clack.
to God. Clack, clack, I'm not kidding. I've done some time in the
9.
pen.
I got a 12 gauge. You don't
Yeah,
know. You don't
did
know.
you
I
know-
say I'm fucking crazy.
Did you know that in Silent Hill Downpour, fucking Murphy Pendleton fucking did a stint with James Sunderland? I don't know. Yeah, James Sunderland's cousin.
Well, actually, what's funny is I do love like one of the endings is like it was nice of them to do. It's like a celebration of like Silent Hill, and like Murphy comes into a room and there's a big cake on the table and there's a bunch of characters from all the other games, and it's like their PS2 models and stuff. So you just see James, Laura. I think you see like maybe.
No, I
God,
think
who else
Alex
do you
is there.
see?
I think Alex from Homecoming is
I
there
think
too.
so. It's either Alex or the cop from Homecoming, and then Pyramid Head just cuts the cake in half and the whole table. And like in a room full of fucking strangers, Murphy's like, "Aw, you guys."
Yeah, not the best Silent Hill ending. The best Silent Hill ending is the alien ending to Shattered Memories.
I don't know. I like the alien ending to Homecoming too, because Alex and what's her face come out of the cultist compound, and he's like, "I saw what I needed to see." And he looks up and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he gets sucked up into the UFO. Meanwhile, the black cop comes out like just like, I knew it the whole time. I knew it."
What's kind of a developer oversight, though, is that you can actually get that as your first ending.
Yeah, because all you have to do, I think, is. Oh God!
It's not save your mom, not forgive your dad, but yet for some reason heal Deputy Wheeler, which would make no sense. Like I don't think people would naturally choose it's probably like the least obvious 3 decisions
I mean,
to make.
maybe if you're going from like the Alex is a fucking hateful sociopath ending, maybe it would make sense.
Well, it's like okay, so what?
Or what it is this random guy I made friends with.
Or Alex has the soft racism of low expectations.
Oh, I have to save the black guy, otherwise.
Oh, come on, I got to save this black guy, otherwise everyone's going to call me a racist.
Look, it's okay if I let my mom and my father die.
But I saved a black guy. I saved a black guy. I'm like, you know,
what'd you see in there, Alex? I saw racism and I stopped it.
That's what's really important. Yeah, that's what's really important. Is I stopped racism.
You have joined the Federation of Intergalactic Heroes by not being a racist.
I will say, Homecoming.
What say you?
Homecoming did not like. There's a couple things in Silent Hill Homecoming that do actually freak me the fuck out. Okay, one of them is the part where the fucking mayor tries to nail you in the face with the drill, and if you fail that quick time event,
yeah, and she doesn't just nail you with the drill, she fucking hits you in the leg first.
Yeah, it's so brutal. And then
like I was just like, oh shit, just like,
and then
in excruciating pain. That's one thing I can give Silent Hill Homecoming. Everybody looks like they're not having a fun time.
No, and then but when you actually fucking put the drill back on that lady, you fuck her up. You like shove it up to her chin.
Just go back into her head.
Like, I was like, holy fuck, that was real. Like Silent Hill Homecoming has to be like one of the goriest And because like, Silent Hill's always had like gore, but they always shy away from like human
Oh yeah,
dismemberment.
I actually really like the fact that of how gory Silent Hill Homecoming was. But
Silent Hill
then that's the
1,
weird thing because all of a sudden like Resident Evil like turned down the gore for 5.
yeah, it was like it was
Then they
really
cranked it back
disappointing.
up again for 6.
I still think 6 has the like some flaws. Like there are some enemies in 6 that are really like they should have taken that design back to the drawing board.
Yeah, well, the
The
problem is
chainsaw arm guy that has a mutation that turns his arm into a
he's literally a
chainsaw.
meat monster with a bio-organic fucking chainsaw.
Like explain the virus that does that. What is it, the chainsaw hepatitis? Like what
To
kind of
be
weird
fair, at the end of that game, a man turns into a dinosaur in a giant fly.
that's
I don't think there was
also
much logic to
the
whatever fucking
giant
virus was in
the
6.
giant fly I can understand, and the weird tiger thing I get, but the dinosaur was a little. I mean, like, how does his body
That's what's,
produce? How does the mass of his body, like, what is he like super light? Like, does he increase his body mass and then decrease it? Like, what kind of
well, I
that
think
could
it's
cause.
supposed to be implied that he just absorbs monsters. He
Nah, he
absorbs
turns into that
zombies all
T. He turns into that T-Rex with no extra meat absorbed into him. He just does it.
Well, no, because you see him get ran over by the train, and then assumably you're like, oh, he's dead, but he's
Yeah,
not really dead because it's a fucking Resident Evil game.
of
But like,
course.
then as you're like going through to that part, like, yes, it could be theorized that maybe along the way he picked up a bunch of bodies because the whole city was infected by that point.
At the end of the game, they specifically show you that he picks up bodies, but when he turns into the T-Rex, he just turns into the T-Rex, which I thought
I'm
when
just doing the game a favor by trying to like theorize this out for it.
I
It's
get it. I
obviously
just
not. It's not
arm,
explained in game why he gets bigger.
chainsaw arm, and then T-Rex. Those I would have maybe.
Well, then again, the fodder enemies, all of them, literally were just different variants of bug and goo monster.
Okay, like the fodder enemies are pretty cool, but even some of the like, there's like this one. Okay, so in
The
Resident Evil
mantis
6,
legs, though.
dude, in Resident Evil 6, there's one that's even better. So if you shoot the Yavo, they'll mutate their limbs depending on what you shoot.
Yeah.
And one of them is they get armor plated legs, and they shit you not, they attack you by breakdancing.
Isn't that like the bug one though? Yeah, that's the
No. They
mantis
get
legs, isn't it?
they get crazy like hoppy grasshopper legs, but then they get these. It's
Yeah,
like a
that's the ones I'm
rare.
talking about.
No, they get another one where they're all like legs turn into like crab claw legs, and then they break dance at you, and it's the least
Oh
intimidating thing.
no, I remember that one. Okay, no, I
It's
know which one you're talking
not.
about. That's the one where like you first fight those fuckers in the beginning of Chris's campaign, and I think the first time you see them, they're running away with hostages, so you instantly hate them.
No. That's the spider leg ones where they turn into the spiders.
Oh, what? So,
The-
so we got the grasshoppers and the spider legs. What
These
are you
are
talking
their
about?
their legs become armor plated, and they fucking jump around doing breakdancing moves. It's just a rare transformation you don't see as much, but when you do see it, it's really fucking goofy. The same thing with like the arm that shoots cum, where like the monster's arm turns into a caterpillar and then it sprays cum at you, and it's like the least effective fucking transformation I've ever seen in my life. That game has some questionable design choices with some of its enemies.
I mean, some of it's cool. I like a lot of it, but like I don't know. I didn't really much like any of the transformations.
No, I think Resident Evil 5.
Oh, that's the fucking. I barely ever remember that one because usually I just blow their fucking face off.
Yeah, they break dance at you.
Because it's literally retarded. Because it's like I transform my like
Yeah,
shotgun blast and he's gone.
it's like, well, watch as I do a fucking dance move at you. I'm gonna do a capoeira. Oh, I'm dead.
Cool, I'm just gonna jump backwards.
I'm gonna slide on the ground and make myself an easier non-moving target.
I'm just gonna elbow you, and you're gonna get stunned, and then I'm gonna
Uh,
neck break you.
exactly. Like, okay, so anyway, back on topic for Silent Hill. Okay, let me
Pretty much make sure to chill down. Okay, thank you.
open up our list of Silent Hill questions. Let's run down the list and see. Ask some that we could riff off of. There's got to be some in there.
Yeah, there's a fair few.
Okay, well, let's do them. Let's see what some Silent Hill questions are.
I love how I get to like also relive the footage of like Saturday
Hmm.
of me just being utterly terrified walking through these hallways.
Speaking of reliving the footage, I did call you an F slur earlier, and I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you an F
You're a
slur.
fact too.
Hey, thank you.
On this
Anyway,
channel, I do not care about slurs.
okay. Well, speaking of slurs, what are some questions you got? Open up your questionnaire and let's read some
All
off.
right. What did ChatGPT give us today? Oh, sorry.
I checked your chest. Yeah, what did ChatGPT give us today? Yeah, I sent it to your messages so you can open up the list.
Ooh, okay. That's an interesting one. What's your earliest memory of discovering Silent Hill 2?
I remember my cousin was telling me about it, and she was like describing the game to me, and I had no visuals to go off of, but I had played the first Silent Hill, and I remember she told me about Pyramid Head, and I drew my own version of it where it was like a guy with an actual like pyramid for a head, like a pyramid, and it was made out of meat,
Nice.
and it was made out of meat because I thought his head was like a meat. I didn't realize he had. Yeah, and she just described the game to me, and like apparently she had told me she had gotten Eddie, but the way she had described Eddie was so scary because she's like, yeah, there's like this fucking fat retarded guy who's like a psycho, and he chases you down in a meat locker, and he was like blowing you away with this fucking huge gun, and he's like scary and disgusting, and he's just like this evil mongoloid, and like she really freaked me out with all that stuff. And they play the game, and she actually did not exaggerate anything. Like I specifically remember she described the weird boss fight in the room where the legs come down from the ceiling. She described
Yeah.
Pyramid Head. She described Eddie. Yeah, she described pretty much everything, like, and in good detail, and did not exaggerate it. And I just remember like her explanation of it for years. That was something I always attributed to my cousin, and I'm really glad she told me all that stuff because like I still connect with her over it. I'll still occasionally send her Silent Hill 2 stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. My earliest recollection is I grew up fucking. Basically, like, I bounced around a lot as a kid, and like a couple of the babysitters I had, they would have like either a PlayStation or like an N64, like something. Like, basically,
Mm-hmm.
I'd obviously have to ask to use permission, and then they'd say no, and then they'd let my sisters use it because all the young boys had crushes on my sisters. So fuck them.
Great.
But like I would
Anyway.
always find myself eventually just like sitting in the corner, and they had a couple of Game Informers, and I remember I got like the issue. It was either PlayStation Magazine or Game Informer, and I got one of the issues that had Silent Hill in it, like Silent Hill 2. And I remember, like, my imagination just ran wild with this fucking game
Yeah.
because I did
Yeah.
not know. Because I grew up on, like, Sega games. Like, I grew up on, like, fucking Road Rash. I grew up on, like, Tiny Toons Adventure, Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't really know video games could really be like Silent Hill.
I did. I mean, like,
because I didn't really have a lot of access to, like, a PlayStation at the time. Because
dude, like Silent
kids are
Hill.
dicks.
Silent Hill to me was like it was because I'm a little bit older, and I remember it being something where nerds would discuss like, yeah, but you want to know about that one game? It's like that's the scariest game. Is Silent Hill? And it's like I remember being in grade school, and I was over at my buddy's house, and we were going through his games, and he had a copy of Silent Hill, and it was like fucking finding like the tape from The Ring. Because I knew what it was when I saw it, and I was like, holy shit. Well, because the thing is that there was another game, the first horror game I ever witnessed in video game history was a little game that I probably should not have been introduced to called Parasite Eve. And that was
I mean,
really freaky. Like, that game has got some of the
people
scariest
only melt in that game.
the full motion video cutscenes in that game are fucking horrific. like the rat transforming. When I saw that when I was like 6 years old, you're goddamn right, it fucking scared me.
Yeah.
But then I could never like play Parasite Eve, but I did have access. Like I couldn't play it as much because I only had like the demo version. Like I was only access to the demo of it. But
Oh, that's lame.
I remember I did play it years later, and I got decently far into it, but I didn't beat it or anything. But I remember seeing that copy of Silent Hill 2, and I was like, oh man, this is like that game Parasite Eve. It's like it's fucking really freaky. And I remember taking it home and putting that game in, and dude, I could not fucking will myself to go back to the alleyway where you originally like go in the beginning. It was so freaky. But I must have played the opening of that game 30, 40, 50 fucking times. And then I would just get to the same spot and I would just wander around the town exploring, but I would never go back to the alley because I was always convinced the alley would get dark again and I'd die. But that game was fucking scary, man. And I knew what Silent Hill was. So when I heard about Silent Hill 2, it was, sorry, I kind of went off on a ramble there, but you know, it's like,
You're fine.
it was a very urban legend type of game where even the parent, I felt like even parents kind of knew, but they didn't know what Silent Hill was. But if you talked around, I remember a couple times my buddy had mentioned it around his grandmother, and she was like, hey, you're not supposed to be playing that game. Like, it was like, she knew enough to know that it was too scary for them to play. Like, I don't know, it was really cool.
Well, I remember the strangest thing that
Go on.
the strangest thing I realized about like the Game Informer like article that was like reading about like Silent Hill at the time, like Silent Hill 2, is like I was so used to like every other game on the market. Like I up to that point I had seen Vice City, I had seen like games like I'd seen like Capcom like collections on consoles. I've seen I'd seen my fair share of just normal, clean looking, pretty, vibrant, like colorful games. And I just remember it just always stuck out to me how dirty Silent Hill 2 looked. Like it's the first game of the time where like I just looked at the game and I looked at it and I was like, wow. That is somewhere that I do not want to be. What is this?
Dude, Silent Hill 2.
The image that always stuck with me is I forget what it was. It was either like one of the mannequins or maybe
probably that fucking hallway. It was probably that hallway I talked about at the beginning of the podcast. The fucking puzzle hallway.
Because it was probably in the hospital because that's one of the most famous parts of the game. And like it's just like of a nurse or of a mannequin, and like James was just like staring it down with the shotgun trained on him. And I remember like thinking to myself, that looks real.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like you remember that a lot as a kid, like seeing games growing up and you're like, that is the most real game that I've ever seen. And
I remember
that is the most real game I've ever seen. And I was like, it kept going up and up and up and up.
The two times I had like a complete like paradigm shift in my graphical like fidelity was I remember I had gotten my original Xbox, and I got a game with the Xbox, and I believe it's a Japanese game called Gun Valkyrie.
Gun Valkyrie. Okay.
Well, what I like about it is the easy mode, you played as a girl, and it was easy because she had a better mech suit with better weapons, and hard mode was you played as a guy because he had basic weapons and like not as good of a mech suit. So it was fun to play. It was like playing as the girl made sense, like if you wanted a fun time. Well, I remember there's a part in the game where you go through this whole level and there's nothing. It's just empty, teaching you how to do your movement system with the mecha. And I remember I got to the end of this thing, and you get the machine gun off of like a turret or something. You pick it up, and then you hear noise, and you turn around, and it was the first time in a game I had ever seen a ton of. They looked like Starship Trooper arachnids. It was the first time I had ever seen that many moving objects coming towards me on a screen at once. And I remember when I unloaded with my machine gun, my whole family was watching as I fucking took out those things. I mean, they were like, because we had never seen a game do that before, where you could gun down a group of fucking arachnids like in Starship Troopers and blow them to fucking pieces. And I remember thinking to myself, this is the fucking pinnacle. It's not going to get better than this. And then a couple years
Dude,
later, like,
I remember feeling the same way, but my holy grail moment was the Ultimate Alliance games. Me and my dad would just play those all the time, and I was a big superhero and Marvel fan growing up, and I was like, Dad, I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man, Dad. And he's like, yeah,
yeah.
that's good, that's cool.
The other game that was the great.
I miss playing video games with my dad.
I do too. I remember.
He's not like dead or anything, but it's like his
No,
thumbs are all fucked up
no,
now.
I remember that. My dad, he played video games when they were the last game he actually ever learned how to play was Halo, and then once we grew out of Halo, we stopped, or he stopped knowing how to play. I don't blame him because fucking games got worse. I mean, the last game I ever tried to get him to play was Dead Rising, and he tried to use the camera as a joystick. So he was holding the right joystick. He was holding the right toggle with his index finger and thumb. You know what I mean? Like he was like trying to play on an Xbox controller like it was an arcade cabinet, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, my dad does like similar stuff too, and like I'm not sure if your dad has ever done this, but like whenever my dad would do a motion at all on the controller, that there
Yeah,
was no little motions. It was either all or nothing. Like if he was moving the stick, it was all the way to the end. If he was hitting the trigger, it's all the way down.
yeah.
Like,
There's
it
no
got to the point where
stability.
like he was playing like one of my Forza
Oh
games,
no, and
and
like
he loves
just
racing games and stuff. But
dual
he
act,
grew up
like
like
doing the fucking sharp turns with the controller. Like you got to turn the controller to the side.
yeah. Well, it's like what's funny is like he was one of those dads where like he was big into like NASCAR games, and he had like
Yeah.
a whole like steering wheel set up for his like computer desk and stuff. I miss that fucking thing because that was an
Um.
amazing wheel. But like I remember like him like playing like playing like Forza, and he would do like similar stuff to what he would do like playing with the steering wheel. Like you said, he'd turn the controller, he'd whip
Yeah.
it into like the side of the wall, he'd hit the A button instead of like the actual brake button, he'd drift off the fucking course.
This reminds me of a fucking meme I saw a long time ago where fucking Bane walks out and he's like, "You think you were crafted by video games? I was born into them. I didn't see so much as a wireless controller until I was a grown man." Buddy.
By them, the connection was terrible.
I remember like playing on like the first model of wireless PlayStation controller, and I was like, "This fucking
Oh,
sucked." It was
dude,
heavy.
I remember there was a very particular glitch with a wireless controller my buddy had. For whatever reason, the dead zone on the stick was fucked up. So, in like, you would move forward, but you'd move like super slow. You wouldn't really go anywhere. But for whatever
Mhm.
reason, if you moved to the side, you'd go like a million miles a minute. Like, you'd go a proper speed and run off.
Um,
Like, I don't know if the stick was busted or what.
do you remember how back in the day they would sell controllers at like basic outlets that would just have fucking mod buttons built onto the controller?
Dude, I remember like walking into a fucking like grocery store and they would just have like a little shelf that would have like three different controllers and five crappy bargain bin games sitting right there in front of you. Like
Dude,
you go into like Big Lots or Target before like Target had like a proper game section.
I specifically remember though I had gotten like a bunch of Xbox controllers so we could all play Halo together or whatever. And I had this one controller that just had like a weird button on the side of it that said turbo. And I was like,
No.
oh, okay. So I could just press that button and then I would shoot all of my bullets out of my gun in one press. And I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool control. And it's like, at no point did I really think to myself, it's like, you could really fucking abuse people with this if you played like a
Oh yeah.
game. And
There's
it was
a reason why
crazy to
shit
think,
like that is banned.
dude, it's
in
like if
tournaments.
your Xbox gets flagged using a controller like that, they'll fucking ban your account now. It's like before they used to sell them like it was nothing. You could pick. It was
Yeah.
an optional thing that controllers just had built into it.
Well, because essentially back in the day, video games were toys. That's what they were always
Yeah.
viewed as. That's why we still have the fucking stigma that
You remember
video games
fucking,
are just for kids.
I remember the fucking beauty of Game Shark and Action Replay. That shit was so fucking cool.
Oh God,
Game Shark
I was
was
a different
fucking
kind
sick.
of kid.
Dude, Game Shark was sick. Oh my
Dude, I
god. It
was a
would
different
make
kind of kid. I was the kind of kid who'd like I had like a box collection of the GTA games, and I would just print packets upon packets of
No,
cheats
I did that
like off
too.
of the computer.
I remember like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was like fucking 50 pages of cheat codes, and my parents were pissed because they're like,
Oh, mine were pissed too.
how many pages did you fucking print out? I'm like, 50. It's like, for one fucking game? I'm like, it's a lot of cheat codes. It's like half the cheat codes on there I didn't even fucking understand or want. It was like, use this
Yeah.
cheat code to summon a
And
fucking car.
half the like a quarter of the cheat codes at least were absolute bullshit. They were like, oh, this code does this, and it literally does fucking nothing.
It does not do that exactly. I
Yeah, I
remember at
remember
one point.
there was one. Oh God, what cheat code was it? I actually cannot remember. Like there, it was specifically Vice City. I remember there was a cheat code where we would like me and Buddy would always enter it, and we were like, okay, what did it do? I don't know. What does it say it'll do? Um, enlarge wheels. Are the wheels bigger? I don't think so, dude. Well, it did something. The message popped up. I don't know, dude. It didn't do anything.
I do remember stuff like that. I remember you know what's crazy? Cheat codes back in the day would sometimes just be like, hey, this cheat code turns the single player game into a multiplayer game. And
Oh yeah,
I
like
remember
that
like,
bullshit. Or like
dude, the
did you ever
best
own the
one.
Monster House hit?
Uh, what?
Did you ever own the Monster House game?
No, I was going to mention one that I knew of that's fucking sick, and it's a really good game
Oh,
that still holds up. But what about Monster House? What? Oh yeah, you
oh,
told me there's yeah.
yeah. There's a famous cheat code. Well, allegedly, there's a famous uh, Easter egg or hack that is completely and totally bullshit for Monster House on the PS2, which is a game that, to my knowledge, doesn't actually have any cheats. But there's apparently, from the way it was always explained on the page, the first bathroom that you go to, if you flush the toilet over and over and over and over again, allegedly the room is supposed to fill up with water and your character is supposed to go to heaven, quote unquote. And
Uh,
literally, like, it was just one of those things where I'm pretty sure it's some guy having sick kicks messing with a bunch of kids who's like, I wonder how many kids are just going to flush a toilet over and over again, see if
yeah,
something will happen.
dude, I fucking
Because
hated shit
nothing
like
ever
that.
did.
But you know, there's one
I
that's
even
cool.
counted to 100. I
Um,
counted.
so on the original Xbox, there was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer game,
Oh,
and
God, I think my mom had that.
it's actually really fucking cool. I really liked that game. It was fucking sick. I really liked it. But what was really
Did I have
cool,
that game?
what was
No, I
really
had
cool
Van
about it,
Helsing. I was thinking of the. Oh, I was way
what
off.
what's really cool about that game though is that if you can load up this battle arena where it's like horde mode, where it's different stages, and every time you defeat one enemy, a new enemy comes out, and it cycles
Oh,
through
that's
every enemy.
cool.
It cycles through every enemy in the game. So at the school level, you fight all the different types of vampires, and then you end it with the final boss. In the dungeon level, you fight all the thing. But what's cool is if you grab the second controller and press start, you control the enemies. So you can fight against your friends as Buffy, and every time you beat them, they come back stronger, and eventually they'll get to play as the final boss.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's fucking awesome because I remember like it was really fun to fight your friends, and then you'd have to fight the giant snake lady who could like bite onto your head and fucking kill you in like a finisher. And it was sick. Like I remember like that game had, and then what was even cooler is the cheat kind of almost worked too good because then when you were playing single player, if you wanted, one of your friends could press start and they would take control of a random NPC on the screen. So
Oh,
you could
really?
just,
That's awesome.
yeah. So you could play co-op through it, but then eventually I think you'd have to kill your friend because they counted as an enemy. But yeah, your friend could just take
That's
over.
cool. I like
And I
that.
remember like there was a part of the game where you see like these two NPCs talking in a conversation like far down the way, like the Master and this weird Dream Watcher thing, which is like a weird torso thing. It looks like a Silent Hill monster. What was cool is I was
Hey,
never
good
able to
segue.
see the weird Silent Hill topic. I'm never able to see the Silent Hill monster, so I pressed start in that scene, and then I just made the Silent Hill monster float over towards me so I could get a good look at it. And I was like, that's so fucking cool. Like, I don't know, like it was just a weird thing they put in the game where you could just play
Yeah.
fucking co-op just by pressing start on a second controller.
Yeah,
I think you had to
definitely do
enable,
miss like
you know,
when games did stuff like that.
yeah, Sims had one too. I remember the cheat code was Midas. If you put Midas into the console version of the Sims 1, it'll turn into a split screen co-op game.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Mm-hmm.
Midas gave you money.
No, it's Middas, Midas or Midas, I think. Yep. And then you could play co-op. And then I
Just started
remember,
on the computer.
uh-oh. Is it,
Oh, it just dropped into the red for like a split second.
oh, Lord, save us.
Hey,
What else?
we're an hour and 20 in, so we're actually doing
yeah,
pretty well.
we got a lot.
Like I said,
figured-
like any technical issues are gonna happen during the fucking stream. That's just how it goes for me.
Oh, I'm surprised. Do you think it's been a good stream so far? You think we've fucking been talking enough bullshit?
We had James. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you're still here, James. I appreciate it if you are.
Yeah.
Thank you for making a comment.
Well, at least we got this figured out, so that way, if other alternatives to streaming don't work,
it's obviously we tried to figure out Streamlabs, and then once I realized it'd just be easier for me to go back into OBS and just screen capture like my own YouTube video, just to have something playing in the background with no noise.
Now
just
let's
so you guys aren't just staring at a black screen.
the black void. Now, let's ask what's a really important question. Okay, fuck, marry, kill, Angela, Eddie, or a lying figure. Go.
You asked me this before.
Mhm.
I know what you're doing, motherfucker. I know exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
It's a no-win situation.
Okay.
You have to fuck either Eddie or a lying figure.
Well, if you fuck the lying figure, it's gonna melt your cock off, probably.
I mean, only if I go through the front.
That's probably the only, like, I don't know. How do you know? It's probably full of fucking goo.
Yeah.
Well, that's not, the goo's bad.
Just use Angela's knife and just put a hole in it, see if it fizzles.
Oh, that's not at all what I wanted.
You brought up this topic of
I
conversation.
didn't ask you how you would fuck a corpse, Fred.
Okay, fine. How would you fuck the obese retard that's gonna fucking shoot you in the end of the game?
Well, he probably won't shoot me if I make him bust. He'll be too distracted by the bust.
What are you doing, James? Just go with it, Eddie.
Just go with it, Eddie. Come on. It seems like you need to relax. I wish I knew how to quit you. Eddie. That reminds me of the bit where that's always the funniest bit. I wish we could do it more organically, where the bit's like where it's just like, oh, Eddie, what are you doing? And it's like, no, I'm just eating a pizza. It's like, Eddie, has anyone ever told you that you're a fucking fat piece of crap? No? Oh, yeah?
What never crossed my mind, James. Why?
Well, what if people did call you a stupid fat piece of crap, huh? That piss you off? Huh? Yeah, I guess a little bit. Yeah, I bet it really pisses you off, right? What if you had a gun? Well, I know. Well, here you go.
Hold on, James.
Here you go. Have this gun, Eddie. Go on, just be free.
James, is this loaded?
Go
Is this
on.
loaded?
Go and take it out on that football player and his dog.
James secretly gaslit Eddie before he came to Sound Home.
Yeah. I wish there was like an alternative version of Silent Hill where you could maybe like get it to where Angela and Eddie don't end up dying.
Yeah, that's the other game. Wild Plateau.
Wild Plateau.
Wild Plateau.
Wild Plateau. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. That's great. I was like the link. I remember this fucking guy.
I got 2 stars on it.
I remember this guy tried to make a joke one time, and he thought it was so clever. And I remember it was like the fucking stupidest joke I ever heard. And I remember
Worse
he
than
thought
Wild
he,
Plateau. Okay, I gotta hear
dude, it's
this.
bad. So he's like, yeah, did you hear they made a sequel to Halo? And he's like, oh yeah, what's it called? Devil Horns.
Oh,
I know,
that one's
bro. Like
that one's
that's really bad, dude.
that's not even close to the realm of even charming.
No, that's what I mean. I remember when he told me that joke. I was like, yeah, you get it? I'm like, oh, I get it. It's not very good.
Probably had that sort of like kind of smile on his face, like leaning into you.
Oh no, he really thought like he was like, oh yeah, like dude, no, that's really like right because like it's the opposite of Halo. It's like I know what it is. Devil horns. What a fucking like what? What if they actually did name the game that? Devil horns. I'm calling it Halo 2. Call it Devil Horns.
Chief, can I ask you what you're doing going to hell, sir? Throwing up the horns.
Throwing up the horns, sir. I'm pounding my dick.
We'll survive.
Is that the song they cut out of fucking Halo 2 or whatever?
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad. I was so fucking pissed. Like literally, I forget who said it, but like he straight up said, "Yeah, Master Chief Collection no longer has Blow Me Away in the throne room." So that level is completely pointless now.
Yeah, like what's the fucking point of that?
Well, he's like, I think there was another one when you're like flying in Banshees. There was supposed to be like a fucking Ubastank or Cell Dweller song.
I think it was Ubastank. Oh my god, what a what was that song that Ubastank made that everyone knows? Sing the chorus. How's it go?
I'll do it for the drugs.
That's okay. That's not really why. I thought there was some song where they were like, it's like Crawl to Me or whatever.
Oh, fuck up. No, I know which one. Oh, God. How's it go? Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I gotta look up the fucking lyrics.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know this fucking song at all.
Because it's Crawling in the Dark. That's the song.
Yeah, Crawling. That sounds familiar. That's funny because I said Crawl to Me, and I was like, because I couldn't think of the actual name. Well, when you look up Ubastank, I will tell you who I think is the hottest woman, the waifu of all Silent Hill. And we're going to go with either, I think Ellie from Homecoming is probably the most bodacious babe that doesn't end up cut up on the floor. But if we can have her Ellie is the mayor's daughter. She's like the pouty blonde.
The hair. Is she the good one, or is she the one?
Yeah, she's good. She's like a klutz. She's like, oh, I'm just looking for my sister. Looking for my sister.
I slipped and fell onto a family secret.
Oops! Whoops! Fell onto a big old family secret. Oh, what do we got here? Oh,
look at all the bodies down here.
Oh, look at that! I still quite don't understand the plot to Silent Hill Homecoming because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because it's like,
well, it's like the whole crux is like, everybody in town has been sacrificing their families, like firstborn, for something.
That's not true. That's not true because fucking Ellie's looking for her little sister, and fucking the mayor's son was super young, and then fucking Scarlett was a little girl. And it's like, I just feel like they just wanted to choose Alex because they're like, fuck this guy. We like Joshua more. And the thing is that the problem I have with it is, Alex, spoilers, he fucking kills Joshua. So you think, boom, there's your sacrifice. But I guess, no. I guess they both had to die.
Can't do that.
It's like, well, hold on. You were preordained. Unless you die, this doesn't matter. But I do think the ending when you see
preordained by what?
You see his name on the fucking tomb, and it's like Alex Shepard. And it's like, you were supposed to be the sacrifice, not your brother.
Okay, I actually just figured something out. You want to know why I think you have a big problem with the cult? You never know who the fuck is doing all of this. Like, there's tons of underlings. You never know who the fuck is in charge. I think the closest one you get is Claudia in 3, and maybe
Dahlia.
Dahlia in 1, but
No, yeah.
even then, it seems like the demons are in charge, but the demons can't do shit unless
I guess it's
a bunch
not
of
just
spooky bullshit happens.
it's not just who's in charge, but it's what the fuck do you guys get out of
Yeah,
this?
like what's the fucking plan here? Like, what are we doing?
Let's
All
summon
you
these
do is
weird.
like spooky demon bullshit, and then you get a bunch of spooky demons, and then they kill everyone.
They kill everyone. Like, remember we were watching that Silent.
Everyone.
We watched that Silent Hill 2 show or that Silent Hill show on Tubi, and it was
Oh
like
God, that was the worst.
they were like, yeah, let's be a part of this fucking cult that summons evil Jesus Satan monsters that are like,
yeah, and they're like just openly talking about the cult in this fucking crappy like interactive television series.
They're acting like it's
I guess
the cult.
supposed to be Silent Hill.
The Silent Hill cult is like this weird little fucking church group that meets up on Sundays to discuss Jesus.
It's like the fucking Freemasons. They meet at a lodge, and it's like, okay, so your sister died because of you. I hope you know that. By the way, you want to do the ritual right this time? No.
Yeah. Let's do the ritual
everybody
again.
I loved.
That thing that killed your sister, we're all going to do it again, and you're irrational if you don't want to take part in it. And it's like, why are you guys doing this to begin with? If it summons evil Satan monsters that murder you,
yeah, it's literally like
Jesus doesn't do that. Jesus is cool. Like, what? Just do Jesus. Why the rape monsters?
Jesus doesn't. Meanwhile, Jesus is sitting in the corner with his like rape monster and.
No, Jesus is not a rape monster, but the fucking thing's
no,
inside.
He's standing
okay,
with the rape monster, and it's
in
like,
Silent
sorry
Hill,
guys, you guys aren't allowed into heaven now. They don't like you.
Silent Hill, the cult is all about summoning these fucking obviously like demonic rape monsters of doom.
Just nothing but awfulness. Every single time, like no matter what game, it's just awful.
like I can understand. Okay, you know, like Fear, you know, or Resident Evil. The bad guys in that are trying to get something out of all the shit they're doing, right?
Yeah, like
it doesn't make sense.
Paxton Fettel is trying to free Alma to start the apocalypse.
And then in Resident Evil, the fucking Ashford or the Spencer estate is trying to create an immortality serum. You know, boom, there you go. It's like that's
but they
what
ended up making a monster.
Yeah, like Frankenstein. And then Silent Hill, it's like there's this cult sometimes that wants to I don't know, unleash these monsters because they say that's heaven, but it's like very obviously not heaven.
Well, essentially, like the whole crux, at least from 3's perspective, is they're always trying to birth the new god.
In Homecoming,
which can be killed by rifle bullets, by the way, every single time.
You're right. Oh, I hear a bit of an echo. There's an echo for a second.
Where?
I don't know what that's from.
Yeah, you're playing through my headset, so can't
in Homecoming, they do imply that because they did the sacrifice, they're all successful. Like Dr. Fitch is a doctor, the mayor is a mayor, your dad is the fucking sheriff. You know, like everyone that sacrificed the kid. Yeah, your dad's the sheriff. They don't ever they go, oh, the sheriff's son. Yeah. They imply that your dad's the sheriff, but he's like, you know, not really in the game.
Oh, you're retired sheriff.
I fucking, I don't know. I really like Silent Homecoming, though. I understand.
Looks like a fat Bruce Willis.
I understand why people don't like it as much, but when people are like, "Ooh, the clunky combat," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Literally, fuck off.
Yeah, like the combat being clunky.
Combat. Hey, if you've been watching this gameplay for any amount of time, you tell me how good it looks to play fucking Silent Hill 2.
Like, yeah, you really sit there and tell me which Silent Hills have had like a fluid UFC
Just tell me
combat
how much
system.
you want to get into a dust up with a fucking like lying figure with a goddamn stick with a nail sticking on it.
Yeah, really. It's like, and people are sitting there trying to be like, oh, well, you know, the combat's chunky and the story's confusing.
Homecoming has the best combat in the series.
And it has one of the,
it still sucks.
It has one of the easiest fucking, like, story. It's like, story is pretty easy to follow, too. They went back to basics, you know?
Yeah. Well,
it's a little confusing.
Like, any fucking, like, dust up you get into, you just spam the knife combo and win.
Well, I also like that the damage, like, the models you fight will actually, like, show the damage, like, where your knife hits them, it'll
Yeah.
actually be like a slice. I always thought that was pretty fucking cool too.
Yeah, I always thought that was nice because there's a bunch of different damage models like that you can see.
Yeah, especially like on the dog. If you like slice the dog's side with the knife, it like looks real nasty. You know.
You
Okay,
fucking
so what's the
slash the fucking nurse, slash her across the fucking tits.
yeah yeah? I like that you could. There's like a weird Easter egg in the game where if you turn off your flashlight, the nurse will freeze, like in the movie.
Yeah, I actually
But
thought that was a nice touch.
but if you shine your flashlight on their stomach is translucent, and you can see a fetus floating inside of it,
Yeah,
which is also really
that's
weird.
even more. Like,
I
there's a
think
lot of good
Homecoming.
touches in Silent Hill Homecoming.
Well, the movie came out, and it's okay. I don't know. There's maybe a better one by now, but Silent Hill, the movie, is the best video game adaptation movie I've ever seen. It's my favorite. The first one. It's surprising how many people have watched Revelations but not watched the original. I've met more young Silent Hill fans that have only seen that Revelations is their only fucking point of entry. I swear to God.
Well, you want to know why?
Because it's on Tubi and it's free and it's a shitty movie, so it's available to stream literally anywhere.
Well, plus it at least tries to, follow the story of like Silent Hill 3, even though it's fucking. By the end, it all falls apart because Pyramid Head fighting some dominatrix monster.
Apparently, there's like literally like a fucking like Alien versus Predator type. Like, oh yeah, Pyramid Head. He's gonna fucking fight this fucking Cenobite Valdo from Soul Calibur.
It's straight up Valdo, and she's got like a fucking she's got. It literally is a fucking Hellraiser monster because she's got like a push-up corset, but she's got like saw blades all around her.
It was just funny how the Silent Hill movie came out and Silent Hill Homecoming had to use imagery from the movie and put that into the game. But then it was funny because Revelations
actually, Origins had to first.
Oh,
Origins
nice.
came first.
Well, then Revelations comes out in the movie and it uses inspiration from Silent Hill Homecoming. It's like it's cannibalized itself. It's very strange. It's like they were like, let's look up what Silent Hill game is the most recent. Oh, Silent Hill Homecoming. And Homecoming was based on the movie, so it was already kind of disconnected from the other games. So basing stuff in a movie on stuff from Homecoming, you are really losing the source material right there. Like Silent Hill Revelations had like a weird mannequin monster or something.
Silent Hill Revelations had a lot of fucked up, like not fucked up in the Silent Hill sense, where it's actually fucked up, but fucked up as in fucked up.
Can I admit something that I probably shouldn't even fucking admit? I've never watched Silent Hill Revelations all the way through.
Fine, I've mostly gotten cliff notes on that movie. And
my issue with it is every time I try to watch it, I get to the scene where Kit Harington lifts his shirt and shows a giant infected burn wound on his chest.
It's not just that, it's literally the giant fucking crest from Homecoming it's the save point on the wall. And it's like, this is how I got out. And it's like, got out of where? It's never once implied that cult in Silent Hill is trapped in the other world.
Well, in the first movie it was.
Well, but not the first game.
No, in the first game, there is no cult of people. Dahlia is the only person you see. They created that for the movie.
No, there's a cult in Silent Hill.
Yeah, but you don't see them. Drugs. You don't see them all.
Yeah, you don't see them.
Like maybe, but in Silent Hill, the movie, you see them all like congregated, and
then they kill Sybil by lighting her on fire.
You know what's crazy is that is Andrea from fucking Walking Dead, and Sybil Bennett is the coolest fucking character in that movie, and I love that performance. But then the same actress tries to play another girl boss character in The Walking Dead and just totally I don't know what was up with her performance, but she did not do good as Andrea.
Oh no, Andrea was just a bad character. That's the Skylar White effect.
She really was.
You get a horrible, annoying character, but doesn't at all represent what the actress is like. Because she's been in other stuff, and I've loved her in other stuff. It's just
Yeah,
Walking Dead. It's that fucking monkey's paw, dude.
I
You
remember
pick
like
one role, and everybody talks about your role as this shitty fucking person, like you're a shitty person.
yeah, and what sucked is that said like I don't know the actress that played. We're just calling her Andrea and Sybil. I remember she was in
On Dribble.
on Dribble. She was in The Walking Dead. She was in Silent Hill, and then she had a bit part in the original 2004 something Fantastic Four movie where she was the Thing's wife, and she takes off her wedding ring like a total cold-hearted bitch and throws it on the ground. It's her. I'm like, oh my god, is that Andrea? It's like they paid her to show up and throw her wedding ring on the ground because her husband was deformed. Wow.
You're a rock monster now.
What a stunning character. Wow, I really like her. I can't wait to see that woman go
you're not
places.
supposed to like her.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, why would you accept that as a bit role in the movie? It's like, okay, now we need somebody to be a cold-hearted bitch.
You accept it because you're trying to get work.
She should have fucking...
like I said, that's the monkey's paw. You accept the role because you're like, well, nobody's gonna like rag on me for having like one role where I play an asshole, right? Look at fucking Joffrey. That poor kid was like, nah, playing Joffrey. Nah, I'm good with acting because I know I'll never get another role ever again.
The guy that played Ramsey was trying to be a little bit more chip. He's like, oh, well, I still want to do movies. I can't wait to get out there. And I'm sure his agent has told him, yeah, Ramsey, nobody wants to hire you. Well, his name's not really Ramsey. He's like, why doesn't anyone...
Ramsey Bolton killing and raping across Hollywood. Why does nobody want to hire me?
Why does no one wish to hire me? Well,
a few eunuchs.
I cut off his cock, and now he refuses to star me in a role. Well, maybe you shouldn't have, cut off his cock.
You're right. I should have cut off his cock. Instead, I'm going to now open a chimichurri restaurant.
Ooh, he's so chaotic. You never know what he's going to do. Chaos.
And then you get to the chimichurri restaurant, and there's a bunch of sausages that look very, very suspect on the grill.
Oh, nice. A bunch of cock sausages. That's delicious.
Caucasus.
I remember there's this gif of Ramsey Bolton waving the sausage around. And I just kept sending it. Like anytime my one buddy would like send me a message, I would reply with Ramsey Bolton waving this fucking cock meat around. And I actually hadn't realized how much I was doing it. And then I went back and he's like, would you stop fucking sending me that gif? And I looked, I think I had sent it to him like 100 times. And that was my only response to him for like a couple months was just me responding with the Ramsey Bolton sausage gif.
Even if
I don't. It just felt like I don't know why. It's like every
smile on his face. He's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. I just kept. I don't know why in particular. I found it so funny to just send him that gif, but I kept doing it, and it made him very uncomfortable. Like, he did not like it.
Well, you're essentially sending him a fictitious serial murderer who pantomimed eating a man's dick.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know that. It just looks like a silly boy with a sausage. He did being a silly boy.
Well, it doesn't help that Ramsey's actor always has like fucking bags under his eyes.
That's makeup.
He always looks unhinged.
Yeah, I love that. For one, like I love that in Game of Thrones, Theon Greyjoy is about to get sodomized by some guy. He's like, I'll show you what we do to fucking runaways. And he pulls Theon's pants down, and he's gonna, R-word him. And then fucking Ramsey comes out and shoots the rapist before he can get the Theon. And it's like, well, I'm like, that's nice. But then you think about it, and Ramsey's like, if anyone's going to rape him, it's going to be me.
It's going to be me. You're not safe. I'm just saving you for later.
I'm surprised he didn't just sit there and watch it happen and then shoot the guy with the arrow. You felt like that would have been Ramsey's MO. It's like, oh, sorry, I couldn't get here in time.
I'm surprised in the scene where he's like trying to fuck like trying to rape Sansa. I'm surprised he didn't just pull Theon over and it's just like, this is how I'm going to do it to you.
This is how I'm going to do it to
right
you.
There.
Hey, wait, hold on, Sansa. Watch how me and Theon do it. Come on,
You're just not
Theon.
getting me hard, Sansa. You gotta try more.
You're not getting me hard like sexy Theon.
Show her how it's done.
Come on, look at how sexy he is. He lost all that weight. He's lost all this weight. Theon, have you done something with your hair? Yes, my lord, you burnt it off. Ah, you look good. I like you with short hair. You look nice. Got a tight figure.
Like
you've really been slimming down, haven't you? You've really slimmed down a lot. Yes, my lord. I haven't eaten nothing in two months. Looking good.
Nice.
Tight ass. Nice. Why can't you be more like Theon, Sansa? He knows how to please me. He knows what it takes. He walks around so seductively in a sackcloth robe.
Playing his hips. The balls. Shameful.
It's awesome. Anyway, no, I don't think that's actually what was going on in the show. I don't think Theon.
That was all the deleted scenes.
Yeah, that was when they were ad-libbing like Ghostbusters 2016. Did you see some of the ad-libs from Ghostbusters 2016 that they cut out of the fucking movie?
Oh god, the ones that they left in the movie, they just go on for too.
There's one where she was like, "Circumcised at birth, you fucking loser." I don't know. She says weird shit. She's like, you go back and
she really did she?
Why don't you go back into your mom's basement where you came out of, you fucking faggot? No, she didn't say that. It's just funny. You should watch the Red Letter Media 2016 2016 Ghostbusters, because they are not I don't know, they fucking talk about it and they show all the, what's her fat name? Alyssa McCarthy. Sorry, anytime I think of her, anytime I forget who Melissa McCarthy is, I just try to remember that movie Charlotte's Web, and I think about the pig.
Goddamn.
Yeah, take that. I'm taking her down a peg, bitch. Go off. Wow.
You could have at least said fucking Home on the Range. She looked like a cow.
Wait, she wasn't in fucking Home on the Range. She was in Roseanne Barr and Jennifer Tilly was. Did she play another cow?
That was Rosie O'Donnell.
It was fucking Roseanne and Jennifer Tilly, and I can't remember who the third cow was. And I remember Chris Rock was in it. He's like, "Hey everyone, I'm a damn pony." Let's do that. I'm a goddamn pony. I'm a black stallion.
He's actually brown.
But yeah, in the movie, he's like a bay, or he's like Auburn Roan or whatever.
And then there's this pasty pale white dude.
The ginger.
Sancho.
I can't remember. He's like, I want to buy out your land so I can build a farm on it. And they're like, that's what we're doing. What you're doing is wrong, though, because we're doing that. Well, I want to buy your land and build
ourselves, and you're doing it for whatever selfish desire.
You're doing it right. No, what I'm saying is I want to buy your land out from under you so I can pay you a bunch of money. And then you won't have to worry about starving to death if you don't get the harvest in because you're 70 years old living out here by yourself. Well, I think you're an evil.
For several generations, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you are the last generation, sir. Once you die,
I have kids. They all moved out.
Half. You don't even know where they're at. Well, I thought one went to New York and became a homosexual, and New York City,
Chicago. They're dead.
And then the other 7 died from various cholera-related incidents.
I never got the vaccination. See, they died of polio. Every last one.
I remember my fucking grandma. I was like, "Grandma, how many brothers and sisters did you have?" And she was like,
"Oh, yeah, that's a fun fucking conversation."
She's like, "Oh, I had 9 brothers and sisters, or 8 brothers and sisters, me included." And I was like, 8? Like, holy fuck, what are all of them? It's like, well, there's Debbie and John and Oliver, and then, well, Chris passed away when he was a baby, and then Angela passed away when she was 6, And then like I found out like like half of her fucking siblings died while she was growing up. And
Yeah,
I was
straight
like,
up. That was the conversation I had with my fucking grandmother.
yeah, and she
Just like
was like, oh
just
well, I
telling me all
remember
about like my aunts and uncles that I'll never meet.
Colton got real sick when he was 3, and then he just didn't make it through the winter. And I was like, what the fuck? Like she was like, yeah, it happened a lot back then. That's why we had big
People just
families.
died.
Apparently, it wasn't just like 1 or 2. It was like fucking 3 or 4 of her fucking siblings had died in some kind of
Yeah,
fucking
like
weird.
unironically, in our generation, it's just pretty much like fairly recently become a thing where people just don't fucking like keel over in their sleep and just
Well, hold on.
pass
I think
away.
it was my
Fucking exposure.
my grandmother's grandmother came over here in a covered wagon in like 1890. Like, we're the German family you save in Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks, guys, because you saved them, I'm here.
I mean, I'm sure you robbed and murdered them.
What, my own family from 1890? How could I do that, Fred? They died. Not for me murdering them.
wait. Like you shooting that German family in Red Dead 2 retroactively executes your family tree. Hey, look at this German family, Fred. What happens if I hit the red? What happens if I hit the right tree?
Well, this has been fun. What else is there to talk about? Pull up that list again. Let's see some more fucking questions. Let's try to riff some quick ones.
Pull up that list, Freddy.
Pull up that. Hey, Jamie, pull that shit up.
All right.
Let's list off some rapid fires, some Silent Hill rapid fires.
All right, I'll just go down the line. Do you think it holds up visually and tonally compared to modern horror games? Silent Hill?
Yeah, I think one.
A majority of the games have like really good art design. If anything,
Yeah.
art design trumps graphic fidelity every single day.
They're pretty timeless, and like they kind of like are beyond the graphics. Like in a way, like the graphics are small. You know, it's like it's all like a character set.
The lighting effects are always like top notch.
Silent Hill, when you play the older games, it feels like a really well done school play. You know,
that is fair. I can see that.
Especially with some of the steam dressing. Okay, what's the next question? Let's rapid fire this shit.
All right. What makes Silent Hill 2 different from every other horror game of its time?
It's a personal journey about self-reflection.
I mean, that's not exactly unique to Silent Hill, though. But I
Silent
never
Hill
had
2,
like until like 2, you never had such a depressive journey.
Yeah,
It's a very sad game. Like,
and then also like
in Silent Hill specifically, it's just sad.
Yeah, it should be called Sad Hill.
That's why when you ask me like what would James be at the circus, I just said sad clown.
Sad clown, easy. Yeah, you just be the sad. Hey everyone, I'm the sad clown. You know why? Because my wife died.
I'm crying on the inside.
All the other clowns are like, whoa, James.
Fucking paint starts streaming down his face.
James, did you just say your wife died? Yeah. Maybe you should take some time off, buddy. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe you should take some time off. Okay, what's the next question?
All right. If someone played Silent Hill 2 today for the first time, what do you think would surprise them most?
The tank controls.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I was literally talking about this while I was streaming it like on Saturday. I was like how are people going to wrap their head around tank controls if they've never touched them before?
They won't. They'll be so turned off by it, man.
I believe in some people more than you, but like, yeah, there would be a real stiff growing period.
Yeah, that's a fucking
on, like 2D controls.
Oh, I wonder who would do. I wonder who would do something like that.
I wonder who would beat the game with 3D controls because he's good with tank controls.
Well, being good at tank controls is like being the smartest person with Down syndrome, Fred.
I am the smartest person with Down syndrome.
Well, good for you, buddy. Here's a gold star, which is essentially the equivalent of what you got for beating the game with those controls. Okay, next.
This one has like a crease down the middle. Can I get another one?
Yeah. Okay. Next sex question.
Next question is the game's awkward Oh, how topical. Is the game's awkwardness, controls, camera pacing part of its charm or an obstacle? I say it's
Uh,
part of its charm.
it's case by case too, because some games it's like Silent Hill 2 having like obtuse control. It's not as difficult because the enemies are like fucking crippled. They're like Jimmy from fucking South Park. They can barely move. But
Yeah.
in like Silent Hill Homecoming, as much as I like that game, sometimes the camera can be a little
Oh
not
yeah.
super duper great. It can fuck you up,
Isn't there like a specific part in the police station where if you go through the doorway the wrong way, it just gets stuck on the edge of the door
I
while
can't.
you're
I
fighting the
know that
freaking
definitely
schisms?
there's definitely a part where you're in the hotel and you're fighting the weird needler things, and they can back you into a corner to where you can't see what their fucking body is doing, but they keep it's like you just get cornered and the camera just fucking wobbles out. Um, what else? Also, the Scarlet fight. You feel like you're fighting the camera a lot during that too because she's so
Yeah.
tall.
Plus, like you're also like trying not to get slapped by this giant monster in the middle of the room, but
And
it
she's so
expects you
tall.
to get as close as you possibly can to whack her
Yeah,
at the
it's
ankles.
like you have to fucking literally like fight her face to face, and she's so tall, it's hard to tell what she's doing sometimes. And that double swipe, that double swipe is fucking annoying because it's like if the first one doesn't get you, the second one will. And sometimes you'll get
Yeah.
knocked down, and then as you're standing up, you'll get knocked down again. God, I hate that in games. All right, next question. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, next question. This one is along the lines of themes in psychology, apparently.
Okay.
What did Silent Hill 2 say about guilt and punishment?
That there is
There's a road
redemption.
to redemption.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. There's redemption in truth. You
Yeah.
know, once you're able to accept the truth, you could also seek redemption. It's not you could do horrible thing and still not be a horrible person on the inside. You know,
Well, it's like it's also about like not denying your sin, like understanding
and then
like
learning to live
what
with
you
it.
did is wrong.
Yeah, learning to live with it and not to forgive yourself, but to just like not repress it because if you're
Yeah.
able to
Well, like
actualize,
James did a shitty thing in an emotional moment for half of a good reason.
yeah,
like he did in all intents and purposes mercy kill his wife who was already going to fucking die anyway. And
but
essentially the last conversation he had with his wife is she was like, I'm dead. Why are you even here? Why are you even here, James? I'm already a corpse. You might as well bury me.
but there was also a part of him that was taking out his fucking built up rage on her.
Oh
And
yeah, he was definitely taking out his frustrations because
was like, you
Mary,
want to
up
fucking
until
die
her
so
final
bad?
moments,
You want to die so
yeah,
bad? Then fine. You're dead.
that's
Like, you know,
that's always like kind of the worst part about it because like you see what James did and you see his actions as horrible, but then you see like what Mary did to James while she was
mm,
suffering from her illness. And to be fair, she has a right, but she doesn't have a right to take it out on James, who is literally just doing everything he can to make you happy.
right. At the same time, though, I mean, like when somebody's dying like that, like
Oh
normally,
no, it's
though,
uncalled for.
normally, like people when they're dying, like I've dealt, not trying to get too personal here, but I've dealt with people dying, and they're normally not like, I hate you. They're normally always like, hey, I
Was
love
that a
you.
dying
Don't
man or a
worry.
dying woman?
Dying woman.
Ah,
She was specifically like, it's okay. I'm not afraid of dying anymore. It'll be all right because I'm sick and I know I need to die. And it's like, oh, okay. Which do you think, like, I would, don't think I would, I don't know. It's like, it's weird to have your reaction be, I fucking hate you. I hope you die resenting me. Like,
I mean, like it's a different mindset because that like there have been cases like that where people will just push all of their family
yeah.
away. Like it's
Because
better
they
off if
hope that
they
if you
get
remember
well.
them,
It's
if you
like
hate them, you won't miss them as much after they die.
yeah,
I know.
which
It's like,
in turn it actually leaves like worse trauma because this person that you loved for your entire life basically threw you out at the last moment. Really,
right. Because they couldn't confront. the reality, and they were like, then it takes a strong
Everybody is gonna
man.
fucking die. There's nothing you can do
Eventually,
about it. Everybody's just gonna die.
do you think that if you had a terminal illness, you would have come to terms with it like relatively quickly after you work through the
Well, then
grief?
again, if you think about it, like James and Mary, like they look pretty young. I want to say like
Mm-hmm.
James is at bare minimum like mid-30s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it must suck to have that existential dread of like your ticket's punched and there's nothing you can do. Like of course you're gonna be fucking pissed off at the world. But
Yeah.
like to be fair, like also the illness could be affecting her mind because she was
She looked like she had
pretty much from
leprosy. She looked like she had fucking leprosy, bro. Like she looked like a
she had
leper.
like super cancer leper syndrome or whatever the fuck it was.
Like, dude, she literally looked like the fucking brother
She
from
just had
Kingdom
like
of Heaven.
nondescript like sad wasting disease.
She caught leprosy from an armadillo. She's like, I want to try that armadillo at the cafe. I heard it's pretty good. I don't know about that, Mary. It sounds gross. You never let me do anything, James. You fuck.
James, you said the same fucking thing when I was trying to eat swine brain.
I just don't know if eating swine brain's really all that healthy. I'm trying to be cultured.
Honey.
Why are you being racist towards the Nikuzu people? Their cuisine is a delicacy in their. I'm just saying, eating raw swine brain. That it's just
best idea.
you could get a sponge form encephalopathy. How were you able to say that word? What is that?
Streamlabs just it fucking OBS just took a dive again out of nowhere.
Uh-oh. Okay. Wait. Roll down the questions again. One more sexy time. Let's roll some more questions, and then we'll call it a night. I think so. Did we crash?
It's like hitching.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think it's leveled out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Then we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Let's make it a good one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, all these are good though.
We could do them all. Let's just do them all.
I'll just end at 7 because there is
40-something questions. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Rapid fire. Let's hit it. Boom, boom.
Do you think James deserves what happens to him? Yes.
Yeah, definitely. He's actually kind of lucky it happened to him. Most people don't get a second chance.
Oh yeah, most people don't make it out of Silent Hill. Angela and Eddie died.
Yeah, so it's like he was the lucky one. You know, it wasn't like the town was rooting for him to succeed.
Yeah. They were definitely looking for him to understand, and out of all of them, he came to terms.
But they weren't hoping for that. That's just like, if he was able to pass the trial, there's that slim chance he could have gotten out, but most people fail.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How does the game handle grief differently from other horror narratives? It just does it.
I think it also shows.
Oh, it's dying again. Yeah, we should just cut it. It's starting to fall apart.
Okay. It was a good Hey, everyone, thank you for listening to the Glitch
We've been going on 2 hours.
Yeah, the Glitch There was the Glitch Museum then?
Yeah.
The Glitch Museum. Yeah, episode 1, Silent Hill and Chill, and we talked about a lot more than Silent Hill. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Jack, and this is my co-host,
Fred.
And we are glad to bring you this, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening, and we didn't say anything that got you in trouble at work. Sorry about that.
Listens to stuff at work with headphones.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good one.